Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Welcome back to my channel, guys. This morning we have a general collective message, but it is also a 333 message because the first three rolls I got 333. Guys, 333 means your spirit guides are around you, your angels, your ancestors, maybe even an ascended master that are there to support you and guide you. So for some of you that have already realized that your gifts are in and you're starting to get messages from that, you're now, the veil being thin, you're now in closer contact with your angels, your spirit guides, and the people that are helping you, okay? So, let's just dive right in, okay? So, to start off with, we have Fihu. And Fihu this morning is telling me that you have gone through the gateway of Ing, which is completion of beginnings, and you have you've now gone through a doorway of being on your personal journey, your personal spiritual journey, okay? So, I'm taking that some of you are seeing signs and synchronicities, or starting to feel some energies and understanding what they mean, or maybe even trying to figure them out, okay? Also, then we have Ing, which means that you've completed some kind of a beginning for yourself. Now, this can be on any kind of a level, okay? Because we also have elemental disruption coming to yourself in some way, and an opening. Guys, I feel like this is a portal. Some of you, whether you realize it or not, you have now come through something. You've, maybe you're starting to see messages, feel messages, meet other people, and I'm going to tell y'all why. And you're starting to get some clarity, okay? Because then we have relief from distress. We've got spiritual warrior, and we've got Manus. So this is telling me that maybe you even met some more people, or you've gone online and talked to some people that you know, and you are starting to see, maybe you and some other friends are starting to put together 1 + 1 = 2. You're now starting to go forward with your gifts and starting to understand some of it, okay? And guys, all I can say is on that is take it how it resonates for you, because everybody's going to be different, okay? So then I asked what was unseen for the general collective, and the spirit guides and angels and everybody, everyone, your spiritual council members being around you. And I got joy, birth, and healing. So this is telling me that something has birthed for you, or you're maybe even healing something within yourself, and you are starting to understand some of the messages, okay? Because then we have foundation, Othello. So this is now, it feels like it's now starting to build up. How can I say this? You're starting to become the person you're meant to be, okay? I'm also feeling like for some of you, you're where you're supposed to be, some of you at this time, okay? Because we have reverse movement, algas, and flow. So this is telling me that wherever you're at right now, that in some way, shape, or form, maybe you're getting messages from your angels and your guides. You're seeing signs and synchronicities. Maybe that you've even met 1 or 2 people that things are resonating with you for, or maybe you've even met a person or two that y'all are starting to discuss things. Guys, take it how it resonates. But I feel like it's like you're like they're telling me first stage. Some of you are still in the first stage of figuring out where this is all going to go for you, but your spirit guides have your back. That's what the 333 has to do with. And you're starting to actually understand some of what you're feeling, seeing, and going through. It's resonating with you, okay? And then, guys, I feel like this is some messages down here at the bottom, because we have gift and we have birth. So I'm feeling like some of you, as the messages are coming in, you're starting to have synchronicities with your spirit guides, your angels, and messages that you're getting. And you're no longer as surprised, or when it comes in, you're starting to go, oh, hey, wait a minute. Oh, okay. That must be a message, or that's resonating in some kind of way. All right. And then we have Chera, And we have Isa, which I feel like they're telling me that as time's going on, because Jera's reward for your efforts. It can stand for harvest of your efforts. It can stand for legalities. It can stand for up to about a period of a year with spiritual attainment. So I feel like that it's saying that as you're going forward into the future, okay, maybe in a time period of a year or less, you're not going to be where you are today going, like 9 to 12 months going into the future. You're going to have more spiritual attainment and things are going to make more sense to you. And the reason why I say this is because then we have signals, we have Anzu, and then we have Dagas, which is breakthrough on the process of self-change, path of destiny. So I'm feeling like what this overall message is that your spirit guides and angels in you, the veil between the worlds being thin, you're picking up the messages and going over the next timeline of a year or less. At the end, you're not going to be where you were at the beginning. But I feel like a lot of us have come through some kind of a doorway. And guys, I'll be honest, a week ago, I was almost asleep. And if any of you have been listening to any of my messages, when I talk about, I have a lot of messages come through when I'm, when you're right in that phase of where you're already in bed, you're settled in, and you're like right before you actually fall asleep. And you get a few messages. Sometimes we're aware of them, sometimes we're not. I have seen people in my mind's eye. They've sent me pictures of people I've never seen before. They've sent me little visions, little clips in my head. Sometimes they even send me movie clips. They just talk to me in a bunch of different ways when they're wanting me to actually see something. And guys, I got this picture of like walking down this corridor and going through a gateway and then into another gateway. And I feel like that's what they're talking about here, is you've gone through the first gateway of starting to realize that your gifts are coming in. Now it feels like you're getting ready to go through a second gateway or some type of portal of being able to understand and learn how your gifts are going to talk to you. Mind you, that's not going to resonate for everybody. Everyone's on their own different path. So guys, take that how it resonates. But I feel like this being a 333 message, that's what they're wanting you to know. Okay? So listen and look for those synchronicities. It's going to bring a lot of understanding and clarity to you. And guys, everyone's going to be different. So far, I've gotten messages for light workers, earth healers, psychics, psychic mediums. I've just had all kinds of messages for people with lots of different gifts. I've even gotten messages of people that are having multi-layered type gifts, and then being told that people are going to figure out, well, this is a smaller gift. This one isn't as loud as this gift. So they're going to speak to each one of you differently. And as you're on your journey of as a spiritual warrior and meeting other people, you're going to find other people that things flow with you. And guys, just getting out and talking to other people that have gifts or starting, like I even got a message once about someone starting a web page or some kind of a group maybe on Facebook or something where y'all start talking. And as you start talking to other people, you're going to find things that resonate with you, that resonate with them as well. Like I talked to, had a message from one lady that I talked to that experienced some of the similar things I experienced in Mississippi when I was living there. Like when I had my property, guys, I used to feel like something was out there. I had an awareness of some kind of a earth spirit or a diva of some type or some kind of woodland spirit that was on my property. And nobody still believes me on this, but guys, I've seen too many, I've heard too many things. And, does anyone remember the movie Predator? Where when the Predator would turn off his spacesuit or whatever, you could still see him like as a blurry outline. Guys, I've heard all kinds of stories and even talked to people that have seen something similar. So I know I'm not crazy. No one wants to believe me, or only a few people want to believe me. Guys, we all experience earth energies in different ways. Now, I'm not sure if that thing that I saw in my yard was actually like a predator type thing, or if it was actually a woodland spirit or what it was. And the last year or two that I was on my property, it had moved on. I didn't feel it anymore. I didn't pick it up. But guys, the first 7 years I was in my house, I could go out there and cut the grass and I would just feel it. Even back then I was starting to experience my gifts. Okay. So I'm just going to put that out there, take it how it resonates. Okay. I just feel like a lot of you, if you slow down to listen, you're going to start realizing that maybe some of you have come through this portal and you're moving towards another one. Because every time we have these, have the eclipses and have certain planets that have been in retrograde, or even going forward, like some of these, like Jupiter goes into a retrograde every year for like 3 months. Some planets like Pluto, I think, go into retrograde for like 20 something years. Guys, every time those energies go direct, those energies or go like Mercury retrograde, they always affect us, because we're all part of the same system. We're all connected. Okay. And whether you believe that or not, the police say that on full moons, especially around Christmas, is when there's more crime and more suicides than any other time of the year. Okay. And the holidays being combined with full moons, guys, it pulls on us. We're connected to our universe in those kind of ways. And I've been listening out for other things, and I think other people are also experiencing a lot of the same stuff. Lisa M. Harrison, who Sand turned me on to, she has a huge collective. She doesn't do readings, but that I know of, because I only watch the little 10-minute snippets she has of her messages on YouTube. But she has been feeling a lot of interplanetary things and experiencing a lot of different energies and stuff. You might want to go check her out. And she has a huge collective too, guys. But I'm just saying that we're just feeling things differently, but however things resonate with you, because even if you have similar things in common with other people, you are one of a kind, and you're going to experience different things, okay, a little bit differently than even a twin brother or twin sister, all right? So I'm going to pull some tarot on this. And guys, like I said, I still think some of you are where you're supposed to be. And it could be that you're spiritually where you're supposed to be, or even at a place where you're supposed to be. And one or both of those could resonate with you. All right. So let me pull some tarot here. Sorry, guys. I got a couple of things on my table here. And I'm going to let's pull some of this tarot. Let's see if I can see. Okay. And see spirit guides, angels, passed on loved ones, ascended masters, whoever is, if there's a message or a confirmation you want to get out here for someone for these messages, guide the cards, guide my hands, guide the reading to get the messages to them. Oops, I don't do that one very well. Other message, spirit guides, angels, other people's spiritual council members. Okay, so on the bottom, guys, we have letting go. So they're telling me on that some of you are going to realize that you have come through some kind of a doorway, and that you're going to realize that the past is not, the lessons that you learn are yours for this lifetime, but I feel like they're saying that some of the things in the past just don't matter anymore, okay? Because now you are on your personal journey with Rado, and with this, and guys, like I said, I feel like this is a portal here. I feel like that something is coming up that it's just going to bring you all this, this joy and this personal growth. Okay. Let's see what else we get here. Raising consciousness. There's your spirit guides and your angels around you. You have all the tools that you need. Starting off on a new journey. I feel like those two go together. Yeah, and there's you going into the future. And again, your angels and spirit guides around you. So now I just feel like they're just starting to repeat everything. Oh, for some of you, a wish or a dream is going to come true. Something that you've been wanting to, manifest regarding your gifts and stuff. Your gifts and how things are starting to speak to you. Yeah. Some of you are going to have I feel like this is, again, talking about that portal. It feels like they're talking about something opening up that's going to bring in something new. Maybe finding the like-minded, other like-minded people. And with all that joy and that birth and healing, I think some of you are going to be figuring out what direction you want to go. And the angels are going to have your back because you have all the tools that you need. You've got the Spear of Destiny, which is Tyr, the spiritual warrior. Okay? And your ancestors, I always see these as ancestors, guys. These pharaoh, instead of horses, they got pharaohs. I always feel like this is telling me that your spirit guides and your angels have your back. And guys, that's what the 333 message is all about. Okay? And I feel like a lot of you, that you're like on the first part of, like today's like the first day of the rest of your life is what I'm feeling like they're saying. Because with this non-movement and coming to yourself and having this flow, I think that a lot of you are going to be, what are they saying? You're going to find other people that resonate with you. And that's going to help the flow in your path of destiny. Okay, guys, because you know the ones on the ends always speak to me. And then again, we have going forward in that joy and being, because some things because now with Perth being reversed, there's no longer a surprise. Now it just feels like it's saying, it's starting to make sense to you. And you're listening to your angels, your instincts, your spirit guides. You're listening to earth energies, or you're listening to, maybe you're a psychic medium. You figure out you're a psychic medium. You figure out, sometimes when I've had someone talk to me, well, yeah, I just realized it's a passed on loved one, or I realize it's been someone else's passed on loved one that's been trying to give me a message I was supposed to give to someone. Because I still keep picking up energies about there being some psychic mediums that gifts are going to be opening up for some of you, and your healing abilities are now going to, or maybe even someone is going to have a lot of joy because they're going to meet someone that their healing gifts, and somehow, some way, they're saying some of you are going to meet another person that when you meet them, either through a conversation or a letter or an online chat or something like that, they're going to tell you something, you're going to tell them something, and it's going to help them start some healing. And you're going to realize, oh, wow, I do have healing abilities. So guys, this is still talking about, too, about, you know that you have gifts, but now you're open to the messages coming in, and it's not freaking you out. It's not anything like that. You're just starting to listen. Again, that's represents this doorway, this no longer being a surprise to you, and you're just more aware of it. A lot of you are more aware of it because you're taking the time to listen, and that's when you're having these breakthroughs. So guys, take that how it resonates, okay? And it just really feels to me that a lot of you are now starting to, even some of you that maybe were doubting yourselves, they're saying, you no longer doubt yourself. You're like, you know what? I am feeling what I'm feeling. They are telling me what I think they're telling me. And again, for a lot of you, this is going to help you start to go towards that second doorway, it feels like. This other gateway that's coming up, on whatever way that is. And your angels are there, your spiritual counselor members. Some of you may suddenly even get insight into what you want to do with that gift. Or some of you may see that gift of saying, okay, well, I've got several gifts, but this is the strongest one. And then you meet someone, talk to someone, and all of a sudden, oh, wow, I could do this with that. And then you start doing research. Okay? So I feel like this is for those that are aware of their gifts and they're starting to actually find more people and ways, and that within the next year, I just feel like a lot's going to start opening up for a lot more people. Guys, take that how it resonates. That's what it feels like that they're telling me this morning. And I did want to let y'all know that I did, I'm not going to use them today because I'm still trying to, but guys, I got my 2 decks in. I've got the Enchanted Map, and I've got this one really talks to me by Denise Lynn. A lot of you have seen the Enchanted Map on San Tarot and other readers' channels. And this one also speaks to me. And this one talks about places that you'll go, energies that you'll meet. And this one talks a lot about the energies for the earth. So this one I feel like is for the earth healers. And I feel like this one's going to tell, guys, I feel like this one's going to tell us as we go off into the future, the kind of different places and people that you're going to meet. And this one, how the energy is going to speak to you. So after I have slept with these for a while, because that's how I attune to their energies. Guys, I slept with this deck. I put it in a bag underneath my head, and my runes too. I still occasionally put them in their bag and put them underneath my pillow to keep me being able to pick up the energies from them and them to absorb my energy, and for us, between me, them, and my spiritual counselors and your spiritual counselors, to be able to get the messages clearly. Guys, it really brings me a lot of clarity to do that. So if some of you do that, you know what I'm saying? So they're pointing something out to me. Guys, they're pointing out that we have 333. We have 332. So that 332 may mean something to somebody. Because then we got 332 again. And we got 222. Guys, 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. That might mean something to somebody. And then we've got 7 across here, which is angels, right? And this is what you're becoming, what's unknown to you right now, but starting to become clear to you. And then again, we got the 333. Guys, you can look at that in different ways and take it how it resonates. Okay? We also have 7 going down this way. 3, 3, 6, or 8. We've got 6 going down this way. 8 going this way. Oh, and guys, 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9, number of the goddess. And then, like I said, 7, that's, to me, 7 always is talking about the angels. So, guys, this is huge about, I feel like anyone that needed to see this message today, your spirit guides, your angels, ancestors, all of your spiritual council members, they are screaming at you. Sorry, guys, I'm not trying to laugh about it, but that's what I'm picking up, too, is they're telling you this is all important for whoever this resonates for, okay? So, guys, this is the message this morning. I hope it brought some clarity to some of you. And I just take it how it resonates. But it feels subtle, but it feels so big at the same time. All right, guys, Lana Scott Lighthouse, thank you for coming and looking at the messages today. I hope it resonated with somebody and helped bring some clarity to anyone that had any kind of any questions or anything, or was wanting to understand something. I hope it helped bring some clarity to you. Guys, be a light in the darkness. Be a hero. Be your own hero. Be somebody else's hero. Okay? All right, that's the message for this morning, guys. Lana Scott Lighthouse.